Okay, so by now we all know the Tesla story. California-based company, high-tech, started by a whiz kid, and they began making electric cars. But they managed to do something that no other manufacturer of electric cars or hybrids has done. They've made electric cars sexy. It's gone from a golf cart to this. I mean, have a look at it. This is the Model S. When we first saw it in Australia, it had a single motor driving the rear wheels. This is the P85D, and the D stands for dual motors. If one's good, two motors must be better. Exactly. But this car has also got one other little trick up its sleeve. I'll show you in a minute. Okay, so here's this car's little party trick. On this big touchscreen here that controls all the car's functions, I can go to the driving modes. Now, instead of calling it something like Sport or Sport Plus or Dynamic, Tesla's cut to the chase. You can have it on Sport, or when I press that, I'm now set in Insane mode. I'm not making that up. That's what they call it. That's what the factory calls it. And in Insane mode, I've got access to about 515 kilowatts of power. That's almost twice what a Commodore V8 SS produces. So you can imagine what it accelerates like. Except you don't have to imagine it, because I'm here to take you for a drive. So buckle up, because this could get freaky. So the other ace up the sleeve of this car is that it's all-wheel drive. I mean, you've got a motor driving the front wheels, an electric motor driving the back wheels, all-wheel drive. Great for traction, great for acceleration. And you don't need to mess about with traction mode or launch control mode. In fact, you don't even need to keep your foot on the brake. You just sit here, two hands on the wheels, a pretty good idea, and away you go. There's 100, there's 120, there's 140, I'm out of runway. That is insane. In fact, it says so on the dashboard. But here's the killer punch. Just in case that isn't crazy enough for you, in the upgrade of the software, Tesla's developing a new mode, and it's called Ludicrous. And you'll be able to upgrade this car from insane to ludicrous with a piece of software. Now, I don't know what's after that. Off your head on crack cocaine mode? Who knows? But boy, oh boy, if that doesn't get you thinking, nothing will. So what does all this mean? I mean, with all that acceleration and all that performance, it should be poisoning dolphins by the dozen, but it's not, because it doesn't burn any fossil fuel. And if you recharge it using green energy or renewable energy, then all the better. But there are a couple of downsides I can see. The first is that you're going to need 185 grand to get into a P85D, so the admission price is not cheap. Secondly, by running it in insane mode, you will reduce the range of the car, so you won't go as far between charges. Thirdly, well, I think if you do 0 to 100 in 3.3 seconds, you've got to choose your place. If you do it out the front of the chip shop, the police are still going to take a fairly dim view. The other thing is that it's like an iPod or an iPhone or a new TV. By the time you've got it home from the shop and out of the box, it's been superseded. The good news is you can upgrade from this car's insane mode to Tesla's new ludicrous mode with just a software change from the factory. So you don't have to buy a new car, you just upgrade it. Where does that leave us? Well, I don't really know, but I tell you what, we should all be watching cars like this, and we should all be keeping a close eye on companies like Tesla.